McLaren have designed the motor for the Formula E race series. Today, I've been invited to meet the Vice President of McLaren Applied Technologies, Peter van Manen. So Peter, I think people who are used to seeing Formula One cars or internal combustion engines will be quite surprised by the size of this, that this is it. This is the motor that is driving Formula E cars.
This motor, it weighs 26 kilograms.
Right.
Probably the most impressive feature about it is the power density, just how much power you get out of a small package. And you're absolutely right. If this was an internal combustion engine, it would be something which is much bigger,
size,
much beefier. You almost lose the motor when you see the sort of gearbox and the rest of the powertrain together. The horsepower that we're driving this in Formula E, it's a maximum horsepower of about 220, 225 horsepower. It's a lot more powerful than most of us ever drive. This is the smallest and most power-dense automotive electric motor that you can find in the world today.
Right. If you could do a very brief description of what it is that makes an electric motor turn.
You have a rotor in the middle. This is the bit that turns. And around that rotor is a permanent magnet which creates a very strong magnetic field. Right. You then, around the outside of that, have a stator meaning stationary, which has a whole lot of copper wound around it. Right. And it's by putting current through the copper which generates a magnetic field which makes the motor turn. Right. When you're not energizing the stator, when the driver takes his foot off the throttle, the magnetic field acts to slow down the drive shaft, and so it acts like a generator, an alternator. Yeah. And so when the car is slowing down, you're generating electricity which goes back to the battery. The reason that we developed an electric motor and the electronics to go with it in the first place was to do with our P1 road car. The weight of the car and the packaging of the car is so important. And we couldn't find a motor in the marketplace that was good enough and small enough for what we wanted to achieve. So, if I go back 4 years, we didn't know anything about electric motors. Our starting point was the hardest point.